So you're in a pickle. You have thousands of dollars of credit card debt from years of shitty spending habits, and you have only yourself to blame. Too many $5 cups of coffee, vacations you couldn't afford, and all those premium Snapchat channels. But fear not, we're going to have a couple methods to talk about, help you start getting out of this credit card debt. 90-second finance, coming up. Alright, so here we go. Welcome to my bedroom. First off, I'm sorry about the noise from that fan overhead. It's about 9,000 degrees here.
My balls was hot.
And I just want to thank anyone who has subscribed so far, anyone who's watched any of the first videos. I know they've been rough. I'm still trying to get a hang for all this stuff. But for 1,000 times for somebody to take time out of their day to watch one of my videos, that is awesome. And I appreciate it. And I hope that you can take something away, after these videos. You can say, wow, I learned something, because that's really what I'm going for here. Trying to give you little bits of financial literacy in bite-sized pieces in plain English that anyone can understand. That's really what I'm going for. So anyone who's viewed or subscribed, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and whack that button there. Just tickle it, press it, get that over and done with. Awesome. Let's get going. Okay, step one before we get into any of these methods, we're going to go ahead and set up a free Credit Karma account. What Credit Karma is, it is a online credit tracking and monitoring service that allows you to log on from your phone, from a computer at any time, and you can see your credit as it's changing. This is critical for us moving. There's a method I'm sure you've all seen, and it's really the ideal situation for some. Balance transfer credit cards or the debt consolidation loan. Odds are you will not be approved for one of these if you applied. If you already have all of your credit cards maxed out, odds are your score's already pretty low. But that's not a bad thing, because if you were to take out a loan to pay off all of your credit cards right now today, with the same spending habits, odds are you are going to go ahead and max those credit cards out again, and you're going to end up with double debt. This option is out. Debt consolidation and balance transfer credit cards, that's out of option number 2. Debt settlement companies. They promise to settle your credit card for pennies on the dollar, saving you thousands of dollars in the long run from your credit card companies. These companies will absolutely ruin your credit for years. What they do is they will instruct you to not pay on any of your debt whatsoever. Just ignore the phone calls, ignore the harassing mail. If need be, you can direct them towards your debt settlement company. And what they will do is, when your accounts are all 90, 120 or more days delinquent, they will attempt to settle with the credit card company for less money than what you owe. But by that time, your credit is screwed. That's not disappearing from your credit. Second, they're going to charge you an ass load in fees for their stake in all of this.
No.
All right, the third method, you've probably heard of this one before. Dave Ramsey harps on it all the time. No, he did not invent this. It's been around for a long time, and the reason why you constantly hear about it is because it works. This is the debt snowball method. The debt snowball method, we're going to take all of our debts, and we're going to list them, pull them off Credit Karma with the balance, the minimum payment, the date, and the name of the creditor. You're going to line them up on a sheet, and then you're going to sort them from smallest balance to largest balance. We aren't worried about interest rates here. So once we have them lined up, smallest to largest, and we start paying off our debt, we're going to make minimum payments on all of them. And any extra money that is allocated to us paying off debt, we're going to go from smallest to largest. So we have this credit card here with a $150 balance. As soon as we have any extra money at all, we're going to pay that off. The next, we move on to our credit card number 4. It's a $400 balance. We're going to get that paid off. And then you might be asking, well, that personal loan had a $400 balance too. Why didn't we pay that one off first? We didn't pay that one off first because typically personal loans, damn it, Hank, because typically personal loans have a much lower interest rate than credit cards. So if you have 2 equivalent balances on 2 different items, pay off the one with the larger interest rate first. You'll save a lot of money that way. Also, as you go with the debt snowball, you will notice that as you start winning these little victories, you're chipping down on one or more of these balances, getting them paid off. It's instant gratification. You have one of these paid off, you're going to feel like you can conquer the world. And you know what? We can do this. Pay off your smallest one first, then on to the next, so on and so forth. And before you know it, you're going to be debt free. As soon as you start realizing that you're making progress, you're going to start finding ways to put extra money towards it, and those spending habits that got you in trouble in the first place, you will have learned the lesson the hard way. Because you're going to have to grind your way out of this. That's the best way. Take advantage of the learning lesson. You know what you did that got you here. You know what it took for you to get out of this. Keep that in mind. So of these 3 methods here, the debt snowball is by far your best option. That's what you need to start working on right now. So we're not going to talk about budgets in this video, but write yourself out a budget. I'll do a video on that here coming up shortly. See what extra money you have or where extra money can be created out of your budget to put towards your debt. And we're going to go from smallest debt to largest debt in order, paying one off. You're going to see your credit score climbing as you go up, and you're going to learn lessons about credit card debt and spending. You're going to be a lot more hesitant the next time around. Frivolous spending and treating your credit card like it's cash. Because you realize, this shit's serious. This could end up really putting me in a hole. Lesson learned. Debt snowball is definitely the way to go. It will get you where you need to be. The biggest determining factor in all of this is how much money you have to put towards it. If you say 0, you're missing something in your budget. There's overspending somewhere that you can knock out to free up some cash. More so than that, I'm going to do an entire series on on-demand income and how important the ability to just make extra cash that's outside of your budget on demand is to your finance life. So, debt snowball, throw your money at these things, just chip at it, get rid of them. And we will talk about the auto loans, the personal loans, and the student loans coming up soon. Thanks for watching 90-Second Finance. This is on credit card debt. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button. Hit all of the buttons. Say something nice, say something mean, subscribe so you can say something mean again on the next video. I really appreciate that. And stay tuned for next time.
Subscribe, mother...